Hello everyone, this is your DJ Shan from the Crime Eyes YouTube channel. Today we're going to see about the famous case that we know in 90s. It is a case about a serial rapist and murderer, Lee Chong Meng. So today we have our honorable guest, Shamini, journalist from the Einstein Star, Tasaratan, lawyer from Typing Magistrate, Tanusha, public prosecutor from High Court Magistrate, Abhisha, Inspector from Pejabat Polis Bukit Aman, and our Honorable Judge Dinesh from High Court Magistrate. Good morning, Madam Shamini. Can you describe the article you wrote about the Chong Mei case? Give a short introduction for our audience to understand the case.
Thank you, DJ Shah, and thank you for inviting me to deliver the article of Lee Chongming. I am Shamni Dorasingam, publisher of the Aniston Star and stalwart of distinguished journalism. Lee Chongming was almost 6 feet with look that could be described as an Asian backstreet boy. Between 1996 and 1997, Lee raped approximately 18 women, 5 of which were said to be murdered. This was also one of the highest counts of rape victims in a single case ever recorded in Malaysian history in just 1 year. After his previous lover left him heartbroken, Lee started searching for victims through ads in the newspaper. Going by many allies, he would set up meetings with his victims, drug them, extort them, then rape them before disappearing. For those who refused his request, they would have a gruesome ending. Effort to capture him include a reward worth 50,000 ringgit Malaysia for any information and posting 40,000 wanted posters all over the country. Lee's reign of terror ended August 1997 when authorities managed to capture him after receiving a report from one of his victims. Lee was sentenced to 15 years in prison but succumbed to pneumonia while receiving treatment at the Typing Hospital in 2001. Lee's dying wish was to be cremated with two of his favorite sex manual places in coffin. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Shamini. So, we have a question for our lawyer Tasaratan. Lawyer, is the imprisonment still the best punishment for the crime? Share us about your opinion about this case.
Hi, I'm Tasadaran. I'm working at Typing Magistrate Court. I'm a lawyer in that court. I would like to talk about the rapist case. After weeks of spending time in remand, investigators learned that the rapist cum killer had covered his tracks well and there was only a single case they could use to press charges against it due to lack of evidence in others. Lee was subsequently charged with the murder of 33-year-old beautician Lim Pia Lian at the Taipei Magistrate Court. Yes, imprisonment still the best punishment of the crime. There was 3 reasons. The first is it can reduce the crime cases by putting the criminals in prison. And second is female can step out from the house without any fear. And third is the criminals also regret their fault and there is 90% of chances to change their behavior.
Thank you, Lawyer Tasratan. Ms. Tanusha, in your point of view, do you agree for the lawyer Tasratan answers and share why you agree and the reason?
Thanks for this opportunity, DJ Shan. Hello everyone, my name is Tanusha. I am a public prosecutor, represent state government from Kuala Lumpur. So here, depend on the lawyer Tasratan. I would like to say clearly how it affects in society. The purposes of a sentence of imprisonment or similar measures deprivative of a person's liberty are primarily to protect society against crime and to reduce recidivism. Criminals deserve to be put away for their crimes. Prison works because it keeps those criminals out of circulation and acts as society's most effective deterrent. So here, I would like to say yes. What lawyer Tasaradan said is exactly true. So, rehabilitation is all well and good, but the fundamental purpose of prison is to protect the public and to punish those who have done wrong. So, the incitative effect of imprisonment represent a compelling logic. While in prison, an offender cannot offend in the community. So, here's the most highlighted point I said. I repeat again, while in prison, an offender cannot offend in the community. Consequently, the incapacitation of an offender may be expected to prevent crime that an offender would commit were he or she at liberty in the community. Okay, Darshan.
Thank you, Miss Public Prosecutor Tanisha. And Inspector Abhisha, do you have any ideas or recommendation to improve the law and to handle the case in better way?
Hi, my name is Abhisha. So I'm the sergeant of this case. I'm gonna talk about the part of the police in this case. Police began massive hunt for Lee. They offer a reward of 50,000 for information and leading to his capture. And also 10 of thousand of poster of the man were also distributed to the public. Police cracked the case with the help of a victim who Lee had tried to extract cash from. Police launched a setting operation and he was arrested in Ipoh on August 28, 1997. After weeks of spending time in remand, investigators learned that the rapist killer had covered his track well and there was only a single case they could use to press charges against him due to the lack of evidence in the others. Lee was subsequently charged with the murder of 33 years old beautician who is Lim Pai Klian at the Taiping Magistrate Court. However, this sole case had a faint chance of seeing justice served. In February 1999, Lee pled guilty to an alternate charge of manslaughter and was sentenced to 15 years imprisonment. 2 years later, in March 2001, nature justice was served when he suffered health complication from an HIV infection and died at the Taiping hospital after almost 2 weeks of being warden for treatment. So that's all is my statement. Thank you.
Thank you, Inspector Abhisha, for your kindly sharing. So we have our Honorable Judge Dinesh. Sir, you have crossed a lot of cases in your career and you have got a lot of judgment for those cases. For this case, sir can give any conclusion for us?
As you all may know, these are important matters for all of us, including the distinguished judges. Lee was sentenced to 15 years in prison but succumbed to pneumonia while receiving treatment. But unfortunately, on March 30, 2001, Chow Meng was rushed to Taiping Hospital and was pronounced dead as the result of having his lungs infected with HIV. He breathed his last breath at the age of 37. Chow Meng's body was finally cremated before his ashes were scattered in a fishing village in Perak.
Thank you for everyone to give us a wonderful sharing about this case. From now, this interview is over and thank you for our audience to join us to watch our show. Thank you. Welcome.